David Settle standing next to senior receiver James Price as the Cowboys go through spring practice. You're about halfway through. How would you say things are going from an offensive standpoint?
I'd say offensively we're making strides every day. You know, we have a lot of young talent that are stepping up and making plays, and I think we just need to continue to be more consistent as we go through spring ball. But overall, I think, you know, it's slow but steady, and, you know, we're working towards a really big goal.
How has it been adjusting to a new quarterback? Obviously, you guys got used to Josh and the 100-mile-an-hour fastballs at times. So how is it adjusting to two different guys?
It's been fun. You know, it's open competition. I think the quarterbacks know that, and you know they all have different skills and pros and cons to them. You know, everyone's trying to improve as an offense. So, you know, we're trying to do our job to make their jobs easier.
Is it different for you guys catching balls from two different quarterbacks in practice, whether it's Nick or Tyler?
It's a little bit different just because, you know, they have different throwing mechanics, different velocities, different, you know, touch on the ball. But, you know, you're going to have that, you know, with any quarterback that you're kind of getting used to going into the spring ball. So it's been, you know, a different adjustment, but it's definitely a learning experience for everybody.
This is your final spring practice session. What are you working on here before your senior year this fall?
I'm just trying to be the best wideout I can be. You know, working on my speed, you know, trying to, you know, work on my endurance, catching the ball, being strong, and just my overall game as a receiver.
Young guys, obviously you're missing some guys because of injury. How are these young guys coming along as a veteran who's been around the block a little bit?
They're hungry. They're hungry. I think Coach Grant's done a great job of letting us know that it's also open competition in the wide receiver room, and you have to show up every day and make plays if you want to get on the field. And so I really like the way the young guys are practicing. They're making plays. They're being aggressive. They're not backing down from anybody, and I think it's going to help us in the long run.
Anybody really catch your eye?
I think Aiden's doing a great job. Obviously, he's been getting a lot of attention lately. He's catching for Josh Allen. I think Avante is really starting to learn how to use his body and use his speed. I think Dante's been battling injuries, but he's been working on his feet a lot. So I'm excited. There's a lot of young guys that are stepping up and want to be a part of the team.
Speaking of injuries, that's kind of hit your guys' group a little bit. Coach mentioned Austin might have tweaked a hammy today, but then you are without CJ, John, and Jared, who went out earlier this spring. How difficult is that on your guys' group, losing some guys that have been through some battles?
You know, that's tough. As we go through spring ball, our main goal is to stay healthy. But, you know, when we have this injury bug, we just have to keep pushing and keep trying to be accountable and keep finishing and just keep working hard, because in the end it's going to help our endurance and our stamina.
A couple more for you real quick. You're at the halfway point of spring drills. Sounds like first major scrimmage is coming up this Saturday. How much are you looking forward to that finally?
I'm very excited. You know, we hear a lot of guys in the locker room talk about, oh, well, we'll see what happens when, you know, it's live and the pads come on. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to see who's going to make plays, who's going to compete.
And then what do you guys got to do, maybe you personally and the receiver corps need to do in this second half of spring ball moving forward?
We need to get healthy, first of all, and then we just got to continue to compete. I think offensively we need to continue to just stay positive and continue to lift each other up and work hard every day. But I think as we finish out spring ball, you know, we're going in the right direction.
That's senior receiver James Price. The Cowboys about halfway through spring practice. It all culminates with the annual spring game April 21st at War Memorial Stadium.